Hi, I want you to meet Joe. Joe is a faculty member here at Pima Community College, and he's been teaching math online for about 10 years so far. He's been actually teaching for 15 years. Now, he's a very dedicated instructor, and recently we were trying to have better student engagement without online classes. Now, the dean, of course, comes to him and tells him, look, you need to change your classes so they become better. And the dean's not just telling this to Joe, the dean is telling this to all the math and science classes. Well, Joe feels like he's in a rut. He's been teaching the same way for 15 years. He's kind of teaching the way he's been taught. And he doesn't really have any great ideas on how to change his online learning the way he teaches online. Now, typically when we start the process of creating a course, we have a kickoff meeting. And a kickoff meeting is we bring people together like the department head, the dean, maybe the VPI, graphic designers, instructional designers, and web designers all together in one room, and we talk about how we are going to create a course. Well, the problem is that when we bring all these people into the course, they already have well-defined ideas of what the course should be. There's no room for experimentation. There's no room for different ideas, right? Because the faculty member has been teaching this way for 15 years, and he already kind of knows what he wants to do. He's taught other classes, so he needs something different. And the process that we use to create an online course is a very linear process. So when you are creating this course, you have the people with the same ideas, and using this linear process, what happens is when you put the input in, how you start the course, the same inputs are going to create the same outputs. And we can't have that. We need different inputs so we can create different outputs. In this case, we want better student engagement. And we're not going to get that if we start off with the same ideas that we've been doing all these years. So let's change that. What I want to do is bring forth this idea of design thinking. Now, the really cool idea behind design thinking is it opens up the world, opens up your development process to much more ideas. The first thing is that the students are the center of the course. You empathize with the students and you don't focus on the faculty member. So you figure out what the students want, and then you ideate, you brainstorm, you come up with all these different ideas, and you prototype one or two of them, and you test the ideas out. This is much different from the linear process of, this is actually the ADDIE model, where there's no room for testing out a project. There's no room to talk to the student, emphasize to see what they want, and there's really no room to build any prototypes. With the linear ADDIE process, you already have an end in mind, and it's just a matter of filling in the checkboxes. Using the process of design thinking, there's a lot more open-ended design questions here. You have an idea, you can prototype it, see if it works, you test it out, and then finally you implement it out. So now Joe is much, much happier because you can use the design process to figure out better ways of student engagement, and you can also present different ideas to him so he's not stuck in a rut anymore. He's happy, the department chair is happy, the dean is happy, and the students are happy. So what I want to challenge you with is to have a better course development process, one that would have a more open reception to different ideas. You bring those ideas in, and then you can change the course with it because you're using different ideas. So I challenge you to use design thinking as you develop your course.